It's gonna be a shit show tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Sunday, Monday look good though.
Tomorrow's gonna be a little wet.
Yeah.
Wet in the morning. Afternoon's gonna be nice.
Oh yeah.
Evening.
I feel like it's just gonna follow us. So.
But Sunday's gonna be nice.
Sunday, Monday are gonna be great.
Oh, that's what it's about.
Watch a couple cocktails tomorrow afternoon. The rain that night will be like, yeah.
Absolutely.
See that box there?
I don't see anything. Oh yeah.
I have a present for you guys.
It's a present. Yeah. Uh-oh, Dan's in trouble. Oh, whatever. Looks like we're gonna go right down. Looks like we're gonna just go right down as soon as they come in, so. Oh, and I hit the wall.
You'll either take the board or the ladder.
Okay. Don't want the block of wood up there? Yeah?
Past the ladder.
It's like everybody's a rookie. What happened here? Everybody knows how to dock. Oh, Rick's got the shit stick. That can't be good.
Oh, they're called danger goals.
Oh shit, stick.
Just tie it off tight to this thing, right? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh my god, 5 minutes before lunch.
I bet.
No, you're doing it wrong.
All right, so we're in. Lon's got her line wrapped around that rope there, and she'll just loop it off. You shouldn't tie it, so in case we have to rip it off quick, we can. And then I have the same back here. This line just goes, this cable just goes right straight down, and then my dock line will slide down it. So you shut the gates. These guys are gonna hit me. Maybe not. And that's it. What are you doing, Bubba? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? See all the people over there? See all the people over there? We go down, turn you back on, go to the next lock. Just heading down. think we go 24 feet down on this one, and then we go right into another lock, and then go down another 24 feet. Thought it was 48-foot total drop from these two locks, but I could be wrong. 48 feet total drop, right? 24 and 24? Thought it was something like that. 24, 26, something like that. Something like that. Close enough.
What's the total drop?
What's the total drop
We got music playing. Sorry.
for these two locks? 50 feet. 25. Okay. Alright, well, they're going to open the locks here in a second, and I will turn you back on when we head into the next one. Take it easy, bub.
I want to get something up here, but then your whole ass will get shot. Barely that free.
So this is going down the second set of locks here. Another 25 feet. Lockport Canal cruises. The phone number if you ever want to take the cruise through. A real cool brewery up there. Flight of 5 it's called. We're going to stop there on the way home next Friday or Saturday. We're going to go down another 2 hours today to Middleport. And we should be there 2:30ish, 2:30, 3 o'clock. We'll pull into Middleport. We'll set up camp and get some snacks and stuff, and then we'll do dinner later on. I'll bring you along for that. But anything interesting happens on the way to Middleport, I'll turn you back on. Oh, look at there's a hole in the wall. Look at the water gushing out of that hole. That's pretty cool. Lock doors just open for us. Bust off out of the wall. Get rolling. zip line thing going on over here, somewhere around here. Oh, across by the bridge. But of course, I'm too fat for it. 250 is the cutoff. Underground boat ride. That's pretty cool. So that is the old, that's the old lock system right there. This is why they call it the flight of 5 over here, because there's 5 separate locks. When we come back at the end of the week, I'll show you that. But yeah, those 5 separate locks going all the way up where we just came from. And then they since moved it and made it wider and made it 2 big ones. There, yeah, there's a zip line. That's where they catch you. They must launch you from over there. And here comes the Lockview boat, Lockview 5. We got in with them last year. Oh, there's a big doodle. Look at the big doodle. You see him? You see him, boy? You see him? Oh, oh. A big doodle. It's a big doodle, Bob. Okay, anyways, this is it. Lockport. We're gonna stop here on the way home and stay for the night. So I'll get more of this when we get back. On the Middleport. I took a grade all excavator and took the running gear off of it and permanently mounted it to the front of this barge. That's awesome.
They called it a great all home.
That is awesome. All right, and then there's this little historic building here, and this Lockport Lock Erie Canal Cruise guy, and these wheels are actually what drive the boat. A lot of these, you see them in Buffalo, they got these wheels, smaller version. You'll see a Honda outboard under there, but those ones, there's twin engines on one on each wheel, and they actually use those to move that boat. That's pretty cool. And then this is I don't know what building this is. I think we talked about it last year. They restored it and stuff. It's really nice. And now I gotta go. And that's it. Get back to you in a bit. Built that whole camper canvas by himself. That's why there's no windows in the sides yet. He hasn't fit them in yet, but awesome. And if you notice that bow that was sticking up in the back, he's going to make it a separate canvas that goes over his swim platform. I think that's kind of a neat idea. But off to the next stop. Catch you in a little bit. Hard at work. Stolen lines and fenders. Right, Dad? Stole those lines and fenders. Making a sandwich right now. Yeah, so the canal's pretty dead right now because we're Memorial Day weekend, and the canal just opened up. So all the snowbirds coming back from Florida and stuff like that, they won't be coming this way for the next, week or so. So we don't have a lot of boat traffic, coming towards us. But it makes it for a quicker ride. We can shoot along at 8.5 miles an hour. and not be stuck going really super slow. So this is kind of cool. First of many lift bridges in this trip. This is Gasport. So I just called her on the radio, and she just put down the gate, and the bridge is going to go up. Thing to note with these bridges, you got these red lights here. Do not go under these bridges until the light turns green. You'll have plenty of room before it's all the way to the top, but they frown on that in case anything happens to the bridge before it's in the up and locked position. They don't want you under it. So if you're ever coming through the canal, just make sure that center light there's a green light bulb above it. When that light turns green, then you can go. Well, that's just the canal side, but I suppose. No, I want to go to Lockport. That can't be another. That's another whole day. Nah. I wouldn't stay here overnight and then go 45 minutes and stay another night, you know. Green light means go. Thank you, Lift Bridge. We'll see you at the next one. Oops.
Let her know we're staying in.
Thank you, Lift Bridge. We'll see you at the next one. We're going to stay in Middleport overnight. Over.
Okay. You're going to stay on this side of the bridge, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, cool. You have a good day.
You too. What are you doing, bud?
Watching.
He's chilling out, nipping, taking all the nips.
Daddy wanted that bean.
Yep. Anyways, see you at the next one. All right, well, I think we got like another 5 or 10 minutes before we get to Middleport. Just kind of wanted to show you where we are now. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere, just past a golf course back there and a little farm field. There's a walking bike path over here, but it looks like it's in pretty bad shape. I thought it was like new paved last year or so, but maybe not. Grass and stuff growing through it. The crew is coming up here behind us. We're cruising along pretty good right now. Just about 9 miles an hour. Throwing a bit of a wake, but we're against the rock shoreline, and there's no boats around here, so just gonna continue on till we get to Middleport. I'll turn you back on when we get there. From this morning. All right, just pulling into Middleport. I don't think I got it on video, but when we left Tonawanda this morning, that big Sea Ray was coming in behind us. We were grabbing beer and our friends were getting gas. That's funny. So we're gonna stay here for the night. It's still early. It's only 2 o'clock, but we're gonna hang out here, have a party. Going to town and get some chicken wings later, I bet, and then bust out of here tomorrow morning sometime.
Love, you see a puppy?
You see the puppy? You see the guy over there? Shush.
No, you can't go play.
Hey, no barking. Hey, no barking. No barking. Yeah, go ahead, Ricker.
Yeah, find a good spot. Don't get too close to the metal bridge because at night that will drive us nuts. But, you know, not too far obviously by the yellow fences here, and not too far by the bridge. It would be my remembered thoughts. Over.
I'm gonna go here by the picnic tables.
That sounds beautiful.
I'll be the first one up there. You can either go behind me or behind Dan, but we'll be far enough away.
There will be plenty of power for everyone. There will be plenty of power for all of us.
It wasn't a lack of power, it was the type of power. It kept popping breakers.
Zach, is this side of the bridge or the other side? We're on this side of the bridge. Dan or Fitz, I was gonna go on my port side, so I could be stern to stern with somebody. Otherwise, I gotta move all my lines, and I like being on my port side to the wall.
It's not windy, it's current. Current's going pretty good through here.